Once upon a time, there was an era of kings, and magic still existed in the world. A just king named Aurelius ruled. His people were very happy with him, and he also loved his people deeply. But by the turns of fate, one day he passed away, and the whole city was drowned in grief. The new king, Lucian, who was the late king's nephew, ascended the throne. On the day of his coronation, he issued a unique order.
Tonight, no candle, no lamp, no fire will be lit in the entire city. Whoever disobeys will be severely punished.
As the night grew darker, the new King Lucian wore simple clothes, covered his face, and went out into the city. He wanted to see whether
Your Majesty, the rain is pouring very heavily. It is not safe for you to go out tonight. I want to see with my own eyes how well my order is being followed.
Whose house is this? Who has disobeyed my order and kept the lights on?
But a faint light was coming from a mansion-like house. There, the late king's three daughters, Seraphina, Eloan, and Lyra, were sitting and talking. The king quietly stood and began listening to their conversation.
If I marry a king, I will make such a magical tent that the entire army can sit on it, and still there will be space left. I will make such a tent that the whole kingdom's army can fit inside it, and still space will remain. Now tell us your wish, Lyra. Now tell us your wish, Lyra. And I will give birth to twins, a boy and a girl. The boy will have a shining star on his forehead, and the girl will have a moon mark on her chest.
My lady, the king has summoned the three sisters to the royal palace immediately.
I understand. We shall prepare and come to the palace at once.
My dear ladies, I have decided that I wish to marry all three of you.
Time passed. The elder wife Seraphina indeed made that magical tent. The middle wife Eloan also made such a tent
my magical
that
tent.
Incredible! It's rising!
Witness its full glory.
Then one day, the youngest wife Lyra became pregnant. The whole palace was filled with joy and awaited the birth of the children. Finally, the day came when she gave birth to twins, a beautiful boy with a shining star on his forehead and a girl with a moon mark on her chest. But on the other side, the fire of jealousy ignited. The two elder sisters, Seraphina and Eloan, said to each other,
If these children remain alive, our honor will be ruined. Yes, we must do something tonight. Darian, you are my faithful servant. Tonight you will go to the little queen's room, steal the babies, lock them in a chest, and throw them into the river. Darian, throw this chest into the river. And if anyone asks, tell them that the queen gave birth to a kitten and a mouse. You must face the situation with patience.
No, how is this possible? That she gave birth to a mouse and a kitten?
Let the woman be seated by the palace stairs, and whoever passes by should spit on her!
Why is this happening to me? I have done nothing wrong. My children, my honor, how much more must I suffer in this cruel world?
Meanwhile, the chest reached the riverbank. Old Miller and his wife found it. They had no children, so they adopted the babies and raised them with great love.
God has given us a beautiful child!
Yes, a miracle from the river.
Named the boy Oren and the girl Celine. Years passed and the children grew up.
Celine, I've been calling you for so long. Where were you?
I'm making soup for Mother, and she has been calling for you as well.
All right, I'm going then.
The old woman, who had reached her deathbed due to illness, called Oren and said,
Son, my time of death is near. 40 days after my... Go to a distant mountain cave. There you'll find a magical bridle. But remember, never misuse it.
I promise, Mother.
40 days after the old woman's death, Oren went to the cave. As soon as he picked up the bridle, 2 beautiful horses appeared, one for him and one for his sister. One day, Oren said to Celine that we should move somewhere else.
Celine, I don't feel at home here anymore. Mother and Father are gone. This place doesn't feel like home. Let's go to the city.
Brother, I also don't feel at home here anymore.
We will go to the city and open our own coffee house. Its name will be Moon and Star Cafe.
In this way, they came to King Aurelius's kingdom. Oren opened a beautiful coffee house in the main market of the new city. People came from far and wide because the star on his forehead shimmered slightly even during the day. One day, while touring his kingdom, the king stopped at Oren's
Samuel,
coffee house.
there is a cafe nearby. Stop there. It's very cold. Let's drink some coffee. Moon and Star Cafe. What a strange name.
My son, what is your name? My name is Star.
The coffee is very good. Good luck, Star. That boy in the cafe. Is he my son? His star, it was shining so brightly. He looks so much like me. Oh my God, please help me. Yesterday I went to a cafe, and there was a boy there. A star was shining brightly on his forehead.
Their wives. The sisters immediately understood that the twins had survived. They thought that if the king learned the truth, he would have them executed. So they sent a cunning old woman to kill them. The old woman came to Celine and sweetly said,
Ask your brother to bring you the most beautiful flower in the world to play with. Your brother loves you very much. If you ask, he will surely bring it for you.
Celine was an innocent girl, unaware of the old woman's trick. She was persuaded. When her brother returned home at night, she asked him to bring the flower. Oren promised, and in the morning, using the magical bridle, summoned a horse and set off on his journey. Marina, a mythical dragon-like creature, Oren crossed forests, mountains, and rivers and reached Marina, who was a giant. Seeing Oren, she rushed to eat him, but upon seeing his beauty, she was impressed and abandoned the idea. She said,
Very beautiful, son. What have you come here for?
I have come to get the most beautiful flower in the world for my sister, and I was told that you have it.
I do not have this flower. You will learn about it from my elder sister.
Where will I find her?
Son, show this tooth to my elder sister, and she will recognize you.
Oren then set off towards her elder sister, Zephyrah.
Controller of all magic and wind.
Oren reached Marina's elder sister Zephyrah, showed her the tooth, and asked about the flower.
Sent by your sister Marina. She gave me this tooth and told me you can help me.
Why have you come here, young one?
Please tell me about the most beautiful flower in the world. Where can I find it?
Zephyrah explained everything and cut a piece from her own body and gave it to Oren. Then she said, At the gate of the garden, there are 2 guards. One is a lion and the other a lamb. Rub your handkerchief with this piece of meat and place it in front of the lion, and place another handkerchief before the lamb. This way they will let you pass. But be very careful. When you pluck the flower, do not be afraid at all. Oren followed her instructions and plucked the most beautiful flower in the world.
Thank you, brother!
Seeing Oren alive, the king's wives again sent the old woman, who this time persuaded Celine to ask for a fairy's magical handkerchief. Oren brought the handkerchief as well.
Beautiful. What is it?
A little bit of magic for you.
It's glowing. Oh, thank you.
I'm glad you like it.
Let's watch it by the fire.
Now ask your brother to bring you a fairy.
A fairy?
Yes. If he truly brings you a fairy, then it will prove that he really loves you.
Brother, now bring me a fairy.
I can do anything for my sister.
Orin went to Zephyra again. She warned him that obtaining the fairy is not easy. First,
Get her ring. It is the source of her power. If you get the ring, you will be safe.
avoided the garden animals and reached the fairy's chamber. As he entered, the fairy was in deep sleep. He took the opportunity and removed the ring from her finger. As soon as the ring was removed, the fairy woke up and became very angry upon seeing Orin. But as soon as she saw the ring, her anger vanished. Thus, Orin brought the fairy home. One day, the king again came to Orin's tea house. While drinking tea, he kept looking at Orin's radiant face and the shining star on his forehead. King, smiling at Orin.
Your tea house is very beautiful. There is a unique charm in your eyes and words that attracts people. What is your name?
Your Majesty, my name is Orain, and this is my sister. Her name is Celine.
Celine! And this mark on your chest, who are you both? Where have you come from? We were raised in the home of an old miller, Your Majesty. God gave us their love.
God bless you, my son.
By evening, he sent in King's decree.
By the grace of His Majesty the King, I proclaim this royal decree to all assembled. Chandi, their magical fairy, and the entire family are my guests tonight at the palace. Special royal arrangements have been made for them.
When the two elder wives heard this, their faces turned pale. Elder wife.
These are the same twins! Now our time of destruction has come! Then what should we do, sister? Go to the kitchen. Tell the cooks to mix poison in every dish, especially in the plates of that boy and girl. If they die, no evidence will remain.
The palace court was beautifully illuminated on the night of the feast.
Together we
Orin,
stand.
Celine, and the magical fairy were seated in elegant attire. Plates of food were served. The magical fairy sensed danger in an instant and quietly said,
Do not touch this food! It is poisoned!
She herself stood up, took a spoonful of curry from the king's plate, ate it and smiled, saying,
Your Majesty, your food is very delicious.
Tonight
The
is a
king
pleasant
made an
night.
announcement. Tonight is a
everyone to
pleasant
tell a
night.
story.
I want everyone to tell a story. Everyone remained silent. The king looked at Orin.
Orain, my son, you begin.
Once upon a time, there was a little queen who gave birth to twins, a boy with a star on his forehead and a girl with a moon on her chest. But her jealous sisters stole the babies, locked them inside a chest, and threw them into the river. They lied to the king, telling him that the queen had given birth to a kitten and a mouse. Furious, the king made the innocent mother sit on the palace stairs and ordered every passerby to spit on her.
That chest was found by an old flower seller and his wife. When the old couple died, Orain and Celine returned to the kingdom from which they had been cast out and opened a tea house there.
And their mother?
Their mother is the very woman whom you have kept sitting on the stairs, Your Majesty.
Is this true? You are my son and daughter!
Yes, Your Majesty.
Immediately ordered, Bring those two jealous women before me at once. The two elder wives were brought trembling before him. The king sentenced them to death. Then the king turned to Orin and Celine. You both are my prince and princess. From today, you will receive your rightful place in the palace. Orin
Your
held the
Majesty,
magical
I
fairies.
stand before you with the one who holds my heart. We seek your blessing for our union. With your grace, our love will shine eternal.
After that, the palace was filled with joy. The younger Queen Lyra was restored to the throne. Orin and the magical fairy were married with great celebration. Celine was also married to a royal prince. And then they all lived happily ever after.